Okay, so I just finished making this simple loop. It's just kind of like a Complextro-inspired rapid-fire bass loop. And what we're going to do with these patches is see how many different kinds of ways we can maybe make it sound, or see what other kinds of things we can figure out with these sounds by tweaking the knobs. But let's listen to the loop I made first. Cool, so it's like a rapid-fire, Complextro-style EDM kind of thing. And by the way, the presets that I'm using here are all out of the EDM packs. Let's see, I've got simple bass, 2 simple basses, a steady pluck, which is a really cool one. Super saw anthem. I'll play these sounds. Simple bass, 2 different types of attacks. Steady pluck, simple super saw, sawtooth souffle, puppy bass 2, deep clipper, and bleeps in focus. And that is the arpeggio. And I just have literally just a drum loop here to keep it simple, a sidechain trigger, and some swooshes. So let's check it out. Let's solo these sounds. Let's begin to tweak and see what kind of sounds we can make. So let's see what we can turn this into. Okay. Let's try that. Now let's tweak the next one. Ooh. Get a little screamy. Alright, let's try that. Ooh, that's cool now. Let's do 2 in the beginning. Let's tweak the super saw a little bit. I kind of like it actually. Just like that, but just with more reverb for this one. Why not? Let's play with this one. I actually really like this sound. Check it out. I'm gonna hit a note. This is so cool. Okay, let's check it. Oh. I like that now. Definitely. Cool. Oh, let's try sawtooth souffle. Much more attacky or aggressive now. Let's check it. Cool. All right, let's try the puppy bass. Come on. There we go. Look how quickly these just became 2 or 3 different sounds with just a few quick tweaks. I like that with a little bit of that screechiness. Let's tweak our second puppy bass. Let's see what happens if we move this an octave higher. I like that. Okay, let's check out the deep clip here. Let's check that out. Cool. Oh, I actually like this this one. All right, let's check this one. The bloops in focus. So it's a little arpeggio I did. What even is this? We have C, E flat, G. So it's a C minor arpeggio, but with a or C minor 7 arpeggio with just an A passing back down to the C. That's the whole thing, and then just over and over. So I have this decay knob modulating actually right here to make it go like tighter. Or I'm sorry, longer. That's what I have going on there, and then it's getting longer towards the end. We can see that happening there. But let's see what else we can turn the sound into. It's in a different key now, but that's all right. I did say to watch it. So really the key is you can see it's really easy and fast to get all kinds of different timbres out of these sounds. Really, you can think of each one as a starting character, and then tweak the knobs to get it to be expressing what you want it to be expressing. And that's really the big thing here, is that we can make a loop and then tweak it and we can turn it into all kinds of different sounds. And if we spent the time to automate some of these things as our loop went on, well, we could really introduce a lot of character in it if we wanted to, or we can just find the character that we like. So that's a quick example of a quick loop that I made and how I was able to tweak it into something else. Let's listen to this one more time and then let's hear what it was before. Cool, let's check out the original one. So we have a similar vibe going on, but the timbres are very different between these instruments. And all we did was a few tweaks of the knobs. And you know, actually, I just went through and did this one more time. So I just went through and tweaked the sounds again, just with the knobs, just like I just did a second ago. And here's another result. So one of the things you notice is that all three of these have a very consistent flavor and kind of sound and feel, but each of them has a different timbre where that they're expressing that feel. So it's great because you can lay down some MIDI and not be 100% in your sound. You don't have to necessarily know 100% what exactly it's going to be, but you can lay it down and know that you have a great starting place, and then begin to tweak and see what sounds give birth. And then with a little bit of automation, a little bit of tweaking, you can be very surprised at the results you come up with. Let's just solo this. So I'm sure you've also noticed that as I went through, I was making very quick movements. And everything I was doing was changing the sound quite dramatically. So when you do this, I'm sure you're going to have your own unique personal results that are all your own. And that's one of the things that I love so much about these patches. So that's it. I hope this inspires you to play and to show you how these instruments are many in one.